Hello everybody! I've decided to come back and do another tutorial to add to my series on how to play great songs. Today's lesson is for the Pink Floyd song, What's the Deal? A nice melodic number from Obscured by Clouds. What's the Deal? Starts with an arpeggio pattern. And for this song, I like to do a combination of arpeggio, fingerstyle, and pick strumming. So you have your pick in between your thumb and forefinger like usual, and then I use these other three fingers to pluck strings on the arpeggio. So the first position is you got this G chord with your first string is on fret 3. Second and third strings are both open, and they remain open throughout the whole sequence of this arpeggio. And then you have fourth string on fret 5. And you have an arpeggio pattern that goes like this. So calling out the string numbers, it's 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4. And that's the basic pattern that you use for each of the chords during the first part of it. There's a little variation towards the end there, but we'll get to that. So starting out, you go through this once. And then you slide it down 1 fret. Then you slide it down 1 more fret. And then you slide it down again 1 more fret. This time the fourth string is on fret 2 and the first string is open. And then you go to the first fret on the fourth string, and the first string is already open, so it can't go down any further, so you just keep that open and do the same pattern. And then it goes into this sequence. So that's just string 4, 3, 4, 3. You just alternate 4 and 3, and change the fret on the fourth string, so where it's open, 1, 2, 1, open. And then your last chord is going to be this D chord here, and you just go back to the normal arpeggio pattern. You go through that twice. So once again, that last part there, with just on the fourth string and the third string. And then it starts over at the top. Heaven sent the promised land. Looks alright from where I stand, 'cause I'm the man on the outside looking in. Waiting on the first step. Show me where the key is kept. Point me down the right line, because it's time. And now we're ready for the chorus, which this is where you switch to a strumming pattern. You strum the full G chord here. One note about this, right when you switch to this section from your D, you got your D arpeggiation, and then you go right to the G, but use your pinky, your ring finger, and your middle finger for the G, leaving your pointer finger open because the second chord is going to be this G7. So you transition from a G to G7, and now to C, to A minor. So one thing that you can do on this C to A minor is use the classic walk down, where you go on the 5th string, you go from 3 to open for the A minor, and then it's back to G, again using the pinky finger, G7, and this time you go to D. So that, putting it all together, it's G, G7, C, walk down, A minor, to G, to G7, D. Then it starts on the top again. Flash the red is what's a deal. Got to make it to the next meal. Got to keep up with the turning of the wheel. Mile after stone after stone, you turn the speed, but you're alone. A million miles from home, you're on your own. So let me in from the cold, turn my lead into gold. 'Cause there's a chill wind blowing in my soul, and I think I'm growing old. And that's all there is to it. Just you go back from this arpeggio pattern, and then you got the chorus part. Those are the 2 different parts that you need to be able to play this song. So, have fun with it. So there you have it. What's the Deal by Pink Floyd. I'd like to thank my loyal following for being patient and showing your interest in my series on how to play great songs. See you next time.